Okay, good. Pwede na ito. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Kailangan, obvious 13. Wala talaga eh. Nabali na lang pag nag-update na lang ulit. Ayong oras. Na lang ako nito. Darkest hour. Let loose. Wait lang.
You chat tonight?
In my
challenge at the Survivor Series. Here they go! Oh! Trish taken down by the hair. Austin's going to get down on his... I wish JR... It's a thong, JR! Oh, you love the thong. That dude! God bless thongs. Oh, you were expecting one of those pair of granny panties, weren't you? Kiss bro! He's trying to fight to... we got Stacy Keeler's bro! This is like Thanksgiving all over again! So this match is pretty darn even right now. I want to see some more giblets. Now you're looking down for panties. Or niblets. Yeah, I want a thong, JR. With a thong, I saw it. It's pink. Now I know what you want for Christmas. Huh? Yeah. Yeah, Stacy Keebler's thong. You're right. Oh, my gosh. Did you see Trish Stratus on The Weakest Link? I did. Get her. This is hurt. Trish wants to make sure. I noticed the long legs. Oh no! Here we go again! We got it down the wiener! Oh, JR! Look! I'm sorry. Oh! What? Oh, Trish taking down Stacy. Wait a minute! Do you really like the thong? I love it. You like that look? It was a thong, JR. Man, what a... I'm sorry. Oh! What? Oh, Trish taking down Stacy. Wait a minute! She is going to go all the way. Trish. Long legs. Oh no! Here we go again! We got it down the wiener! Oh, JR! Trish taking down Stacy. Wait a minute! She is going to go all the way. Trish wants to make sure that this match ends. Wrong panties and a pinfall.
and still the World Wrestling Federation.
Stacy! Do you really...
Trish Stratus.
Oh, she's my hero. Oh, look at Stacy. Do you really like the... Notice the keep... Time ago they started burning their bras and Trish tried to burn hers. Take the fire department 3 days to put it out. That's a real double-barrel slingshot in Trish's package. Oh my goodness! And remember, a bra and panties match, no pinfalls or submissions. And Stacy's trying to fight to... so I don't know what's right. I'm so smart, but I'm not attracted to her because of her mind. I'm attracted to her because of what she doesn't mind. Look at her. Oh no! And Stacy Keebler just unsaddled Trish in that satisfaction attempt. And now Stacy Keebler starts. Get yourself in trouble again. And no, not this. Oh, what's the hair? Stacy standing on Trish's hair in this bra and panties match. Stacy Keebler, she is tough. Oh, Trish! Have you noticed the long legs? Have I noticed the long legs? Oh no! Here we go again!
Slow the bleeding.
The Rock. Okay. Let's try this one more time, okay? Oh, sorry. Ano lang, edit loss muna ako.
It is a long-held tradition online to hate on the newest Battlefield title.
Don't be sad. This is just how it works out sometimes. I am not overconfident. It is better than everyone else.
It goes all the way back to the Battlefield 2 days. When Battlefield 3 launched, all we heard about was how it had been console-fied and casual-fied, and as great as Battlefield 3 was, it just couldn't beat Battlefield 2. And then when Battlefield 4 launched, we heard how amazing Battlefield 3 was. And years after Battlefield Hardline, when Battlefield 1 launched, well, actually, no, everyone really liked Battlefield 1, and Hardline was kind of forgotten. You get the idea, though. The Battlefield community is pretty fickle overall. On a side note, I did actually like it. It doesn't help that it feels like DICE has to reinvent the wheel for every Battlefield title. They keep reworking things and adding new features that don't actually...
You have seen every episode of Band of Brothers. The police academy has denied your application for the third time, and you would rather experience PTSD than face the monotony of adult life. That can mean only one thing. It's time to play Hell Let Loose. This guide is meant to give you the most basic overview, the tools you need to get into the game and have a good time without being absolutely useless. First, if you can't spell the title of this game without using double hockey sticks, then you are probably the wrong kind of infantry and this game is not for you. Seriously, this game will ruin you, so parental advisory is in effect. And speaking of your parents, just like their temporary separation, it's time to pick a side. Hell Let Loose has three factions: the United States, Germany, and Russia. The differences between them aren't huge aside from the equipment you have available in your arsenal and the tinge of guilt you feel when you win as the Germans. There are two game modes in Hell Let Loose: Warfare and Offensive. Warfare divides the map into 5 sectors equal in size. At the beginning of the round, both teams start with 2 sectors and race to capture a neutral zone in the center of the map. You capture a sector by going to a capture zone marked with these striped circles. Active ones do not have a padlock on them. Being inside squares that touch the cap zone gives you a ×1 toward capture or defense, and being inside the circle gives you ×3. It's worth noting, just like growing a successful rap career, the more bars, the faster this will go. Once the neutral sector is captured, there are 2 active sectors that border each other, the one your team controls and the one the enemy team controls. Your team wins the match by capturing the last enemy sector or holding more sectors when the time runs out. The other game mode, Offensive, pits the factions against each other to see who can say the most downright offensive things in team chat. No. In Offensive, the defending team controls all 5 sectors at the start of the round, and the attacking team attempts to capture each sector within a 30-minute timer, which resets with every successful capture. Also, only standing within the active capture circle counts toward your team's objective. As infantry, you can spawn into the map with 4 possible On Outpost, the spawn location lastly, an airhead, which is a temporary garrison placed by your commander. Oh yeah, and a half track, which I totally didn't forget, but they usually go like this. Now let's talk about how to be a soldier. There are 9 roles to play in one of these, but for this guide, we will only discuss the rifleman. Other roles will be discussed later in the series, and hopefully by then, same rules this much won't be necessary. But quickly, each squad has one commander that oversees the whole operation, and each squad has one squad leader, the officer role. There is a hierarchy of communication. Squad members can talk amongst themselves, and squad leaders can communicate with each other and relay information to the commander. You can talk to ally players outside your squad using proximity chat. As a rifleman, you don't have to worry about garrison placement or where to park the supply truck or any of the newfangled ideas they teach in officer school. In a sense, you are Little Italy, a small fish in a very large pond, and only need to concern yourself with how to be the best little boot you can be. Each role gains access to more loadouts as you gain experience, which you can see in the barracks in the main menu. Think of the loadouts like specializations for your role. As the standard issue rifleman for the US, you have access to the M1 Garand and 2 grenades for anti-infantry work, 2 bandages to stop the bleeding for non-fatal wounds, a hammer to build infrastructure, an ammunition box to resupply allies, and a knife for when either you or an enemy have made a terrible miscalculation. As the point man loadout, you receive a faster firing M1 carbine and smoke grenades, but you lose access to the ammo box. It's the same role, but point man is specialized in being aggressive and crossing boundaries, So, headshots are almost always a one-shot kill, and the lethality of body shots depends on where the bullet lands and the caliber of the bullet. Bullets do have ballistics, so you will need to account for drop when fighting at range, but in most engagements, it will be pretty much point and click. It is important to understand your most significant actions are not what you can do with your rifle, but what you can do for your team. Sometimes, actions you take as a team contribute more to your success than sitting alone in distant buildings like in Twisted Belt Sega. As a rifleman, you can drop ammo to keep more guns in the fight. I got ammo. Kiss? Or drop the box with an enemy team's crest. And beyond your role as rifleman, as an infantry player, you can deny the enemy access to resources used to build infrastructure, or you can take down vehicles, warn friendlies of dangerous areas, whether they listen or not. Dangerous open field, bud. Build defenses, and capture and defend sectors. Don't get me wrong, shooting is a large portion of this game, but so is cooperation. Like, you got a bandage? Does that work on me? Thank you, I'm bleeding out. Wrapping things up, because I think you're probably getting the gist, and I gotta put some rolls in the oven, let's do some quick tips. Number 1. There is an overhand and underhand throw for grenades. Find the difference in your key bindings because one will put grenades in enemy foxholes and the other at enemy feet. Also, grenades do not damage vehicles, but they can destroy enemy outposts. 2. You can sprint while crouching. Moving in this game is much like new beach etiquette. If you're standing around all erect, people are probably going to point at you. 3. Sometimes it is faster to wait to be revived than to redeploy. When in the critical health state, you can see the distance to the nearest medic. Communicate with your team to find out what makes the most sense for you. It's very hot. God damn it. 4. Familiarize yourself with the compass at the bottom of the screen and the tactical map, which you can pull up using M if you are playing on PC. Both of these tools can give you a greater awareness around you. 5. There is an inherent level of roleplay in playing a game like Hell Let Loose. You'll have more fun if you don't play too cool and just embrace it.
You know, I hear that.
Kapatid ko, bukas ng umaga na maaga. Tapos, susunod
With
ko
these
yun
kits, you should be ready
na
for Battlefield.
tapos,
There's
pag
one more.
nalakot ko na
I
yung
think you will encounter a lot when you play.
tapos,
So,
kinabukasan ko
the sixth
ulit.
kit.
So, Friday sa kuha ng account. Ngayon, Friday, diba? Thursday na ako Friday. Thursday, yung dalawang paspasa na. Account. Ganon. Galing. Galing ko talaga.
Goddamn.
Back.
transform. Pero sana, next period ko, sa Holy Week din natin. Sa Holy Week din natin. Para, hindi naman din. Kung Holy Week yun, for example, din natin. Ano, yung Monday, gamitin mo na, gamitin mo na mga bati yung mga. Patayin mo na bagong mga. Yung mga, papa, ilan yung bigay ko sa iyo. Ngayon, mami, kasi ang mga ganito ko, hindi na lang pagod na ka. Meron pa akong mga shorts na binigay sa'yo. Yung ano mo sa pinasulitin mo.
Enemy RC spotted close to your location. Hold further orders.
Oh shit. Bad frag, bad frag. Sorry bro. Sorry. Apa.
Forward supply lines established. Keep pushing this sector, over.
You suppress the fire on those guys. I need cooperate. Reloading. Flip. 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 Last round. Last round, last round. Make it count. Flip. Alis na ba si Megan bukas, Mami? Kailan ang alis niya? Flip. Flip. Wala.
Shorts lang ang kailangan.
Tara! Chinese trumpet yan ah. Pagsusugod ah. Grinding.
Yung ipapansyain mo na bago yung sa maleta. Para yung pinaas na po. Tapos yung tawag dito.
Product not yet rated.
Typing.
Hello everyone, welcome back to Tech Genie. In this video, I will be explaining that
how to improve the Wi-Fi on your computer.
Go to the search bar in the bottom left corner and type in Device Manager. Once you're in the Device Manager, go to the network adapters and then right click on your wireless driver and click Properties. And then you're going to go to Advanced and then scroll down till you see Transmit Power and change the value to the highest it possibly can.
Follow me.
Alam mo, mami, nabubuli ako, mami, pag sinasabing, ang lakas ng ping, ano mo, Eric, babaan mo naman, please. Parang ganon, mami, binubuli ako ng mga players ko dito. Parang ang lakas ng ping mo, Eric, hindi ko, ano, ganyan. Ito.
Bali ito guys yung ping ko guys, para malaman nyo na totoo talaga yung ping na nakukuha ko sa ano o sa microtik ko. So may mga nilagay kasi ako sa microtik, mahilig ako mag-invento, magtalikot sa microtik ko, magbasa-basa. Kaya hindi ko rin alam kung ba't ganito kababa yung ping. Kasi sa tuwing ang ping kasi, once na nag-ping ka, yung Google, Facebook, iba-iba yan kahit naka-fiber ka. Chine-check ko na yan na matagal. Kahit naka-fiber ako, iba-iba talaga yung ping. Pero sa pagkakataon na to, nagtaka rin ako kung bakit sa pagkakalikot ko sa micro, yung sa YouTube, nasa pinakaganda ng line. Kasi pwedeng ito, kasi nawala yung search ko ng yan. Diba? Okay, so, isa pa. Yung mga ano ng network, kung anong mga silbi ng mga ano yun, sa may
Hello everyone, hope you're doing good. Learn how to fix high ping on Windows 11. New to the channel, please hit the like and click here. Just do a left a.cpl 8.4.4 network. So I can see if it is disabled.
Mami, pwede ba i-lower yung ping ng internet? Lower. Yung ping kasi sasabi raw sa akin ng mga friends ko na, "Hoy Eric, ang taas ng ping mo, hindi pwede dyan."
Yun ay galing sa signal.
Ha?
Galing sa signal yun.
Galing sa signal ng PLDT?
Oo. Ano yung binabato ng source? Yun lang. Hindi tayo pwedeng makialam doon at hindi automatic. Kung ano yung ibinigay na ping, yun lang ang ating pagtsatsagaan.
If there's one thing that can make players rage quit faster than you can type GG, it's lag. Whether you're playing Dota 2, Call of Duty Warzone, or even Fall Guys, having an unreliable internet connection can be very stressful. With fast internet, you can say goodbye to slow net and lag. Instead, you can now focus on improving your skills to become the best player you can be. Hey guys, CJ here, and today we'll be talking about PLDT Home Fiber, your most reliable connection for gaming and streaming. Your internet connection is the biggest advantage you can have as a gamer. Sure, you can upgrade your PC with the latest and most powerful parts. But what's the point if your ping is around 120 or 150 ms or milliseconds? Worst yet, if it's in the 200 millisecond range, might as well not play at all. You'll be at a significant disadvantage, especially if you're playing competitive shooters like CSGO or Warzone. Because of lag, you might not be able to get out of the way when your opponents shoot at you. On the flip side, lag might cause you to not hit them at all. That's why having a fast and reliable internet connection is important when playing shooters, especially if you want to become competitive. This doesn't apply to just CSGO and Warzone, but technically almost all shooter games you might be playing, whether it's on your phone, PC, or console. In reality, it applies. The more it is, the faster your actions are registered in the game. There's also the issue of playing on different servers, but that's a different topic altogether. Even if you're playing casual, it has since made an idea, we recently installed PLDT Home Fiber at our HQ. It has since made our lives easier for both work and play. With PLDT Home Fiber, our ping went from averaging around 50 to 60 ms to around 20 or 30 ms when playing Mobile Legends, Call of Duty Mobile, and even Valorant. With this, my colleagues can no longer blame high ping when they lose whatever competitive game they're playing. What's even more impressive is that with all of us playing different games after office hours, our internet speed and ping are still good, with people watching YouTube videos.
Kakainis ka ba talaga yung PLDT? Mami! Saan mo na ng router ha?